Hey guys, Goma here, and obviously everyone knows Age of Sigmar's out. Wanted to just pipe in slightly on my take, but mostly about a website just sort of showing some of the community efforts about keeping eighth alive. So um, obviously Age of Sigmar's there, you can see it up on the screen. I've pre-ordered it. I think it's looks like a fun game. I mean, I've had a little bit of a play, but nothing major. Um, Excited to paint some of the chaos stuff up. Actually, it looks pretty good. Actually, like the new gold paint. I'm hoping it's going to make me able to paint gold a bit easier. So I'm pretty crap at that. But I'm also very sad, as a lot of people are, as the unsupported nature now of eighth edition. So I just wanted to put out a site that's at least tracking some of the community efforts about uh, putting some type of, 8.1, 8.5 ninth edition rules set together, and just wanted to sort of, I guess, advertise that, get some feedback. People throw some other ones up there that other they know about, and just generally, I guess, start the conversation or at least get the links happening of where these things are happening. Um, so I won't go too much into Age of Sigmar and my take on it. I'll do that in other videos, and you'll probably see battle reports with that as I get the box set and start painting some stuff. But and this is sort of response, I guess, with OB's latest couple of videos saying that he was sort of under the impression that maybe the eighth would still live on with community effort. And so I just threw up a wiki quickly that I just wanted to advertise and just say, hey, I'm going to track them on here, what's out there. Um, and also what my attempts are as well. But it's not so much about that; it's about tracking what other people are doing because they know more about it than I do. Um, but I just think that the eighth edition will sort of live on still. I just think we've got so much. It's different, people are comparing. No one plays seventh, no one plays sixth anymore, stuff like that. But this is totally different. I don't think we've seen such a large game just be effectively killed. Um, So I think we'll see different efforts pop up, and I think that's good. So basically, if you just go to wiki.ninth-edition.org, you'll get to a page that has a link to just a short page now of just some of the ones I've been tracking. And I'm sure there's heaps more, so that's why I did the video. Just throw a comment in there, throw a comment in this video, and I'll just post them up. Um, some of the, I guess, criticism you hear is, there's going to be heaps of them. But I think right now, I mean, we just need to ride the wave of what's it called? Yeah, there's a bit of excitement. There's a bit of a momentum about wanting to document some of this. Um, so I think it's a good time to do it for a start. And also, what was I going to say? Yeah, also, it's good to have lots out there. We've already had Swedish, we've had ETC comp, we've had what we're used to having different versions of Warhammer, and so I don't think there's any issue with having different versions of this community-driven one. And at the end of the day, it's natural selection. Some will rise to the top and some won't. Whether or not any of them will, maybe Age of Sigmar will mature, and I think if it becomes a good tournament game, I think most of us will just go to that. But in the event of wanting to keep one sort of rank and file sort of game alive, I think eight's the one that's out there. So hopefully people like the Swedish guys and stuff can bring something that people are going to like. But anyway, the ones I've got tracked here are the ninth age is the Swedish one. So if you went to that, WTF and TWF, sorry, it's late here, and that's the one that they're looking at getting some type of beta of, I don't know if they're calling an 8.1 or an 8.5 out at the end of, before ETC, which is in August. So, I mean, obviously that's the big one that people are going to watch. Um, Love or hate Swedish comp, maybe with the flexibility that a community-driven one will have. Maybe they'll be able to bring out something that's pretty good. On the USA side, it looks like Lord Inquisitor started one over at Wargamer USA, just with some things that they wanted to look at. There's a thread on there if you guys want to go check it out and pipe in. Um, Looking like some good suggestions there around miscasts and how to fix cannons and stuff. There is a nethammer.org. Nothing much has popped up on there yet. It was a new website that popped up, but nothing much has happened in there. So I guess keep an eye out on that one. There is an old one. I've written this wrong. It's actually Warhammer 8.5 Spanish, not 9.5. I'll fix that. That one's been around for a while, I think. It's just that it's all in Spanish. So whether or not that will, be translated and take off now that this is going to be a little bit more popular, who knows? Um, Then there's a new one here. This is pretty new. This is Eons or Aeons, however you say it, on sort of locally here, Wargame AU. He is just basically taking a bit slow. He's just wanting to first come out with a PDF that is the full 8th edition, but with all the erratas and everything put in it. So he's just finished that today. It's a Dropbox link if you want to check it out. It's actually, he's done a pretty darn good job actually. It's all in here, and he's put all the facts and stuff in there, with the intention of now reaching out to some of the more well-known Australian, I think Australian players, to get their feedback on an 8.5, and then sort of become out with different versions of this PDF. So that one's going to be interesting to check out. And then I just started. There's a Warseer thread going with stuff, which the ones I found. But hey, there's going to be heaps more if you guys want to throw comments, and I'd like to track them. I've got my own 8th down the bottom here. I put it down the bottom because it's probably not that important. But just some of the stuff that I've either taken out of what other people put in these threads, or just stuff that we're doing in our own game group, with the idea of just trying to keep it small, just with a minimal set of changes, and then just go from there. But anyway, that's what I wanted to put on the video. If you guys know of any more, please leave a comment, and I want to add them in here. And that's probably all I've got to say with that one at the moment. Hopefully get the Age of Sigmar on the end of this week and get into some new figures, and we'll see how that goes too. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you next time. Cheers, guys.